Well, you gotta love that as a character win, right?
Yeah, I'm so proud of the kids. There's like two directions you can go when things aren't going your way. You can kind of fold, feel sorry for yourself, tuck your tail, or you can get after it a little bit more. And I saw that defense get after it, and our defense really create our offense, which is what needed to happen. We weren't flowing really well on the offensive end in the half. So to be able to turn them over a little bit and get some layups and send-its, as we say, helped our momentum. But again, they turned to grit instead of kind of fear and anxiousness. And for me, that's a huge growth in this team, and very, very proud of them.
Yeah, for a team that hasn't tasted a ton of that, they never were dejected. They never were hanging their heads about missing shots and stuff like that.
Yeah, we always tell them, keep shooting and keep playing hard. I don't care what you do if you play hard. And I think that showed down the stretch is how tough and how hard-nosed they played. It was fun. We always know kind of fourth quarter, that's when we can really shine, and we wear teams hopefully enough that it's just enough to maybe pull ahead if we're behind or it's tight. And it showed again this game. In the fourth quarter, we really had a good effort, and we stayed consistently strong. And at the end of the day, if you're playing defense and you're getting rebounds and you're getting stops, that's what it comes down to. You've got to get stops, and we had some key ones there.
Is this sort of what you knew with the new system too, that the defense would be ahead of the offense?
Oh, absolutely, especially when you work on it like 99% in practice and 1% on offense. But you do have to concede a little bit something. You can't get perfect at everything fast. So the philosophy behind just being kind of known for your defense is that's a controllable every single game. So we can really control how our effort is on defense, and we can pick each other up, and if we have a bad shooting night, hopefully our defense makes up for that.
And getting Katie more touches helps a ton too.
Yeah, I thought we did a better job of getting her involved. We do have to get be better moving off her touches. I think if we just stand and watch the Katie show, that might hurt us a little bit, but that's something to put on the practice plan, is getting some dives and relocation off of post entries, and I think that'll open her up even more, or open our perimeter players if they do double.
If Tiara wasn't available tonight, do you get through this?
She's huge. I mean, she's not 100%, but look at her sky. I mean, she's an athlete out there that's rebounding, getting deflections. I don't know how many steals she had, but probably less in the books than what she caused with getting her hands on the basketball. But just a gutsy performance by her. Here she is, not 100%, but she's going full out, 110% out there for her teammates and her team. So it's really good to see that glimpse of her. A healthy Tiara is really scary.
Who do you see in those moments when a lot of the team is young and inexperienced? Who's helping you get through that?
I think it's just consistency across the board. Our point guards are kind of our leaders out there, so you look for TC and LP to direct traffic. You've got our energizers, as I call them, like Tiana coming off the bench. Nana's kind of cool and steady. So I think we balance each other really well in those situations. We're making hustle plays. I love it when Kennedy's like, no one else is getting this rebound but me. And if I'm not getting it, I'm tipping it out to someone else. So I think when you have that kind of complement, these players complement each other. That's really special because everyone can do something different, and it's working to our advantage when you've got the leaders by example, the ones that can talk, the ones can go out there and just perform, the ones that can give them all the energy if they're on the bench. We're really buying into those roles.
Is this type of game a little bit different for you too? Has it been a while since you had a low 20s scoring half and stared at a double-digit lead in the second half, or double-digit deficit?
Yeah, it was kind of fun to make some halftime adjustments and see them kind of work itself out, and I thought the kids responded really, really well. We saw some holes in their zone and kind of took advantage of the middle a little bit better. We weren't getting very many high post touches, and that's where you need to get the ball to break the zone. So we did that a little better. So coming down the stretch, I'm thinking, how do I manage my timeouts? How do I manage offense, defense? For a coach, it's fun. And you're right, when you kind of have these big leads, maybe you're not doing that as much. But I thought the kids executed really well down the stretch and kept on their defensive assignment and paid off for us.
And that's a quality team. They've gone on the road and won at tough places to win and played nothing but road and played number 7 team in the country pretty well.
Oh, they were right with the number 7 team in the country for a while. I think only lost to Arizona by 13. So they're a veteran team too. They had 3 senior starters, a junior starter, so a lot of upperclassmen, and they really gel nicely together. And you can tell that they've been playing for a long time together. So a really good team right there that has a really good record, is going to win a lot of ball games. They're scrappy as well. They run and transition very, very well, and they're kind of hard to guard. They're a hard matchup because each of them does a little bit of everything. So it was a good, just kind of gut it out win against a great team.